Lita, standing in front of a mirror in your bedroom and practicing a completely confident, powerful smile is a wonderful idea, yes. But walking into a crowded coffee shop, trying to say a loud, friendly hello to the barista, and accidentally making a tiny, high-pitched mouse noise is an absolute social disaster.
You made a tiny mouse noise at the coffee shop? Oh, wow, Sam. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a completely shy, very red-faced episode of the English Unscripted podcast. I am Lita.
And I am Sam. And today, guys, we are talking about the terrible panic of talking to strangers, the heavy pressure of acting completely confident, and why wearing a bright yellow banana jacket does not actually make you a brave human being.
Exactly. A yellow jacket cannot fix a shy, terrified mouse. We are dividing this nervous journey into 3 exciting chapters today. First, we will talk about terrible public interactions and freezing in crowded rooms. Then, in Chapter 2, we dive into the crazy fake confidence we use at the corporate office. And finally, Chapter 3 is all about the completely embarrassing things we accidentally say when we are highly nervous.
3 chapters of pure confidence therapy. But wait, Lita, before I tell you how I completely destroyed my cool image with my heavy bread, we have a very important heavy lifting mission for our amazing listeners today.
Oh yes, it is challenge time, guys. What is the big physical gym strategy for our language learners today, Sam?
Listeners, if you truly want to build completely massive, powerful English confidence, you absolutely cannot just listen to this conversation one single time. You have to treat this podcast exactly like going to a heavy, sweaty vocabulary gym.
A heavy vocabulary gym. I love building strong brain muscles, Sam. How does the fitness method actually work for learning new shy words?
Well, the very first time you play the video, you're just walking slowly on the easy gym treadmill. You listen to my terrible shy moments and you just warm up your human ears. But the second time, you pick up the massive heavy vocabulary weights. You pause the video, you lift the heavy new words, and you repeat them out loud until your English muscles are completely huge and confident.
Yes, lift the heavy vocabulary weights, guys. Build your brave language muscles. So Sam, tell me about your completely tiny mouse noise. Did you actually try to order a strong coffee like a brave, highly successful adult?
I honestly tried to be completely brave, Lita. I put on my bright yellow banana jacket to look exactly like a busy businessman, and there were exactly 50 people standing in the line. Every single person looked incredibly cool and confident.
Oh no, 50 cool people staring directly at your bright yellow jacket? Sam, that is a completely terrifying situation for a shy person. Did you actually try to speak to the barista?
I tried, Lita. I walked slowly to the front, the barista looked deeply into my eyes, and my confident brain completely turned off. I wanted to say, "I will have a large, strong black coffee," but instead my voice became incredibly high and thin, and I squeaked exactly like a tiny, terrified mouse. It was so incredibly awkward.
Wait, Sam, let's pause your completely terrified squeaking mouse right there. I think that's a wonderfully uncomfortable, highly social vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Awkward.
Yes, awkward. It's an excellent B1 adjective that describes a situation that makes you feel completely uncomfortable, incredibly embarrassed, and totally unsure of what to say or do. Like making a tiny mouse noise in front of 50 cool people while holding a heavy piece of black brick.
Listeners, please practice this completely uncomfortable, shy word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop squeaking like a mouse.
Word.
Awkward. It was the absolute most awkward moment of my entire week, Lita. I honestly just wanted to hide directly inside the big silver coffee machine. And that actually makes me very curious about our shy listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our first very honest, completely shy question for you right now. When you feel incredibly nervous in a very crowded public place, what is the absolute most awkward thing you always do? Do you look directly down at your shoes or maybe pretend to read a completely blank mobile phone screen?
Tell us your absolute worst awkward secrets in the comments down below. We desperately need to know that Sam is not the only adult squeaking for his coffee. So, Lita, do you want to know exactly what the barista did when she heard my tiny mouse voice? I absolutely have to tell you, Lita. She leaned completely over the big silver coffee machine, she looked at my sweating red face, and she loudly asked, "Excuse me, sir, are you actually okay?" And the entire line of 50 cool people completely stopped talking and stared directly at me.
Oh no, the terrible silent public stare. What did you do, Sam? Did you finally use your loud, confident adult voice to order the strong drink?
I absolutely did not. I was kind of panicked, Lita. I just put my heavy black brick directly on the wooden counter, I turned completely around, and I ran straight out the glass door. I didn't even get my morning coffee. I just abandoned my breakfast.
Wait a minute, guys. Listeners, I have a fantastic native secret for you right here. Did you hear how Sam just pronounced the words kinda? He sounded incredibly formal and slow, like a proper English professor reading a very sad book about a terrified mouse.
Oh no, did I sound completely heavy and dramatic again, Lita? I thought kinda was a perfectly correct, gentle way to explain how nervous and shy I actually was.
It's absolutely perfect if you're writing a very polite, quiet email, Sam, but when native speakers are talking very fast, or when we're casually running away from busy coffee shops without our coffee, we almost never say kinda. We smash the two words completely together and just say kinda. Kinda.
Oh yes, kinda. I was kinda panicked. I kinda want my coffee back. That sounds so much faster and wonderfully natural, Lita. It completely hides how shy and awkward I actually feel.
Exactly. Try using kinda when you're talking quickly and want to say a little bit or somewhat. It's a brilliant secret trick to make your casual spoken English sound perfectly fluent and extremely relaxed. So, Sam, did you just go to the corporate office completely tired, thirsty, and hungry?
I had to, Lita. I walked into the big glass building with zero coffee and zero bread, but then I had to immediately put on a completely fake brave smile because the strict bald manager was waiting in the hall.
Oh, that's absolutely the worst kind of acting, Sam. Pretending to be completely brave and highly powerful when you're actually terrified inside is completely exhausting. Which brings us perfectly to chapter 2 of our nervous journey today. Listeners, put down your tiny mouse voices and practice your loud fake laughs because we're going to dive into the absolute nightmare of corporate meetings, why everyone at the office is secretly just pretending to be confident, and the terrible panic of the bald manager asking you a sudden question.
Lita, running away from a busy coffee shop is completely embarrassing, yes, but sitting in a massive, cold meeting room with exactly zero hot coffee, absolutely zero black brick bread in your empty stomach, and trying to look incredibly powerful is absolute torture.
You had absolutely no heavy bread to protect your empty stomach, Sam. Did the strict bald manager actually look at your nervous, sweating face?
He completely stared at me, Lita. I was sitting in my bright yellow banana jacket, trying to look exactly like a highly successful, confident corporate boss. The bald manager looked at the entire quiet team, and he asked us to share our most brilliant, confident business ideas. I wanted to impress him, so I sat up very straight, I smiled with my big teeth, and I tried to tell him that I do my corporate job very good.
Wait, Sam, you tried to tell him you do your job very good? The strict English grammar police are completely kicking you out of the glass meeting room right now. Good is a simple adjective for physical things, my confident friend. But when you describe exactly how you do an action, you absolutely must use the adverb well. You do your job very well. Well.
Oh, right. Thank you, Officer Lita. I do my heavy job very well. My nervous brain completely forgot the basic grammar rules because my empty stomach was making incredibly loud, hungry noises. I was trying to be completely fearless and strong, but I was just a hungry, squeaking mouse in a bright yellow jacket.
Wait, Sam, let us cause your completely fearless, hungry mouse right there. I think that is a wonderfully brave, highly confident vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Bold.
Yes, bold.
It is an excellent B1 adjective that describes a person, a big action, or a loud voice that is completely confident, very brave, and absolutely not afraid to take a heavy risk, like trying to make a bold, powerful business speech when your stomach is completely empty.
Listeners, please practice this completely brave, fearless word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Speak with a loud, confident voice.
Bold.
Bold. I completely tried to be a bold corporate hero, Lita, but I was honestly just shaking and sweating inside my yellow jacket, and that actually makes me very curious about our working listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our second very confident, completely bold question for you right now. When you are sitting in a massive, serious meeting at your job or your school, and you actually have no idea what is happening, what is the absolute best sneaky trick you use to look completely bold and smart? Do you nod your head very slowly or write fake notes with your pen?
Tell us your absolute best fake confidence secrets down in the comments below. We desperately need to know that Sam is not the only adult pretending to be a bold hero. So, Lita, do you want to know exactly what the bald manager said when my empty stomach made a massive screaming noise?
I desperately want to know, Sam. Please do not tell me your empty stomach sounded exactly like an angry city bird in the completely quiet room.
It was absolutely worse, Lita. The strict bald manager was looking directly at my bright yellow banana jacket, asking a very serious financial question. And suddenly, my completely empty stomach made a massive, angry thunder noise. It was so loud. The manager stopped talking, he looked at my sweating red face, and he loudly asked, "Sam, did you completely forget to eat your heavy black brick bread this morning?"
Oh no, he completely remembered your terrible charity bread? Sam, you must have turned perfectly red like a hot tomato. That manager is just so incredibly scary and powerful to look at.
He is completely terrifying, Lita. I honestly wanted to slide directly under the big wooden table and live there forever. He makes me lose all my brave confidence because he is so incredibly intimidating.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your completely scary, powerful manager right there. I think that is a wonderfully frightening, highly nervous vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Intimidating.
Yes, intimidating. It is an excellent B1 adjective that describes a person, a big place, or a heavy situation that makes you feel completely frightened, very small, and absolutely 0% confident, like sitting in front of a strict, bald manager who is incredibly intimidating when your stomach makes a massive thunder noise.
Listeners, please practice this completely scary, powerful word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Be completely brave and strong.
Intimidating.
Intimidating. The bald manager is officially the most intimidating human being in the corporate city, Lita. I honestly just smiled my fake smile and told him I was doing a new healthy diet.
A loud, thundering stomach diet. You are an absolutely terrible liar, Sam. But honestly, making a loud stomach noise is just a funny physical accident. The absolute worst, most embarrassing part of being completely shy and intimidated is the terrible, stupid words that actually come out of your human mouth. Which brings us perfectly to the third and final chapter of our nervous journey today. Listeners, put down your hot coffee and practice your fake smiles, because we are going to dive into the absolute nightmare of saying you too when a waiter tells you to enjoy your meal, forgetting your own name in a public meeting, and why completely shy brains just stop working.
Lita, making a loud, angry thunder noise with your empty stomach in front of the bald manager is completely humiliating, yes. But walking back to the crowded coffee shop to get my heavy black brick bread and saying something completely stupid to the barista is an absolute social nightmare.
You actually went back to the exact same coffee shop wearing your bright yellow jacket? Sam, you are a completely brave, very hungry man. What did your terrified mouse mouth actually say to her?
I honestly had to go back, Lita. I left my heavy breakfast sitting directly on her wooden counter. So I walked inside, I looked completely down at my shoes, and I quietly asked for my bread. She smiled, handed me the heavy black brick, and said, "Have a wonderful breakfast, sir." And my shy, panicking brain completely stopped working, so I looked directly into her eyes and loudly yelled, "Thanks, you too."
Oh no! Thanks, you too? Sam, she was absolutely not eating a heavy black brick for breakfast. She is just working at the coffee machine. You just told the barista to enjoy your own food. That is so incredibly embarrassing.
It is completely terrible, Lita. I was so incredibly confused and nervous. I just turned completely red like a hot summer tomato. I grabbed the heavy bread and I ran away through the glass door for the second time today. My shy brain just completely panics and makes me say totally random, stupid words.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your completely panicking red tomato face right there. I think that is a wonderfully confused, highly nervous vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Flustered.
Yes, flustered. It is an excellent B1 adjective that describes feeling completely nervous, highly confused, and totally unable to think clearly because you are in a very rushed or embarrassing situation, like feeling incredibly flustered and yelling, "You too," when a nice barista gives you your own heavy bread.
Listeners, please practice this completely nervous, confused word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop saying stupid words in public.
Flustered.
Flustered. I was way too incredibly flustered, Lita. I honestly just wanted to wear a brown paper bag completely over my head. And that actually makes me very curious about our shy listeners.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, we have our third and final, very embarrassing question for you right now. When you feel incredibly shy and flustered talking to a new person, what is the absolute worst, most stupid automatic reply you have ever accidentally said out loud? Did you say good morning at night? Or say you too to a waiter?
Tell us your absolute worst speaking secrets in the comments down below. We desperately need to know that Sam is not the only adult running away from coffee shops twice. So Lita, do you want to know exactly what the bald manager said when I finally ate my heavy black brick bread at the office?
I desperately need to know, Sam. Did the strict bald manager finally let you eat your terrible hard breakfast in absolute peace?
I honestly thought I was completely safe, Lita. I sat quietly at my small wooden desk, I took a massive bite of the black brick bread, and my yellow jacket made a loud scratching noise. The bald manager walked directly behind my chair, he put his heady hand on my shoulder, and he loudly said, "Sam, eating heavy rocks at your desk will absolutely not make you a confident leader."
Oh no, he called your beautiful bread a heavy rock? Sam, that completely destroys all your brave morning energy. What did your tiny mouse voice say to him?
I completely lost my brave feelings, Lita. My tiny, squeaking mouse voice came back instantly. I felt so incredibly small and weak. I just said, "Yes, sir, I am sorry for eating rocks." Every single time I try to feel strong, he just completely shatters my confidence into tiny pieces.
Wait, Sam, let us pause your completely broken, tiny pieces right there. I think that is a wonderfully destructive, highly emotional vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Shatter.
Yes, shatter. It is an excellent B1 verb that means to completely break a physical glass window into tiny pieces or to completely destroy someone's strong confidence, brave dreams, and happy feelings. Like having a strict bald manager shatter your brave morning mood by calling your breakfast a heavy rock.
Listeners, please practice this completely broken, crashing word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Protect your brave feelings.
Shatter.
Shatter. He completely shattered my brave corporate dreams, Lita. I honestly just want to stay inside my quiet bedroom and solve programming exercises forever.
You absolutely cannot hide in your bedroom forever, Sam. Building real, unbreakable confidence takes a lot of time and practice. It's exactly like building a massive, powerful English vocabulary.
Oh, yes. Listeners, trying to feel completely confident in a new language can feel exactly like fighting a scary, intimidating bald manager.
Exactly. And the YouTube algorithm is just like another strict boss testing our completely brave channel. If you want to show the digital robot that you are highly confident and ready to speak,
You absolutely need to feed the heavy algorithm right now. Give this video a massive confident thumbs up and smash that shiny subscribe button so we can defeat the digital boss together.
your daily subscription tells the strict algorithm that you are an official, brave vocabulary master, guys. Thank you so much for completely blushing and squeaking with us today. Please do not say you too to your local barista, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Go eat your heavy rocks.